stayed. When everyone else walked away, you stayed. You picked up the phone. At midnight, you showed up. When they were broken, you gave your time, your energy, your sleep, your peace to people who couldn't even send a single message to check if you were okay. And the most painful part, you already know who they are. You can picture their face right now. Nearly 2,000 years ago, a man who carried the weight of the entire world on his shoulders sat alone at night and wrote about this exact feeling in his private journal. His name was Marcus Aurelius. He ruled the most powerful empire on earth, and even he was surrounded by people who took everything and gave nothing back. But instead of breaking, he wrote something that was never meant for the world to read. And today those words are going to change the way you see yourself forever. Here is the first thing Marcus wrote that stopped me cold. Every single morning before he faced his empire, he reminded himself of this. The people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. Read that again. He didn't wake up hoping people would be different. He didn't spend his mornings wishing they would change. He woke up already knowing. And that shift from hoping to knowing is where your healing actually begins. Because the moment you stop being shocked that selfish people are selfish is the moment they lose their power over you. I want to talk to someone specific right now. You know exactly who you are. You are the one who always shows up even when they never do. You remember the details, you check in first. You celebrate their wins while nobody celebrates yours. You are the one who holds everyone else together while falling apart completely alone. And at some point, maybe last week, maybe years ago, maybe last night, you realized something that broke something inside you. The person you gave the absolute most to gave you the absolute least back, and you didn't get angry. You got quiet. You started wondering if something was wrong with you. Marcus Aurelius looked at people like you and wrote this. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away. But here's what he actually meant. He was not telling you to keep giving to people who drain you dry. He was telling you that your capacity to love deeply, your ability to show up for others, that is yours. It lives inside your character. Nobody can take it from you. But there is a difference between giving from strength and giving from fear. Giving because you genuinely love someone, and giving because you are terrified that if you stop, they will leave. One builds you, the other slowly destroys you. Here is the truth that Marcus repeated to himself over and over again. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The person who went silent on you outside your control. The one who took everything you offered and still walked away outside your control. The friend who only calls when they need something outside your control. But whether you let their behavior become the story you tell yourself about your worth, that is completely entirely yours. Most of us don't give endlessly because we are selfless. We give because we believe if we give just a little more, they will finally see us. They will finally choose us. They will finally say the thing we have been starving to hear. And Marcus saw this clearly. He wrote, I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest, but sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others. You love yourself, but you trust their opinion of you more than your own. You have spent years shrinking yourself, exhausting yourself, losing yourself, trying to earn approval from people who were never going to give it, not because you didn't deserve it, but because they didn't have it to give. You cannot get water from an empty well, no matter how many times you go back, no matter how deep you dig. So what do you actually do now? Marcus gives you the answer, and it is not what most people expect. He did not say cut everyone off. He did not say become cold and stop caring. He said this, just that you do the right thing. The rest doesn't matter. Keep giving, keep showing up, keep being exactly who you are. But do it because of who you are, not because of what you are hoping they will give you back. The moment your love becomes a transaction, the moment your kindness becomes a strategy to make someone stay, you have already lost yourself. And then he said the thing that quietly changes everything. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Their silence is not proof that you are unlovable. Their absence is not proof that you are not enough. Those are stories you are telling yourself, and you can choose right now to stop telling them. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Every time you replay that conversation at 2 a.m., every time you ask yourself why they never chose you, every time you twist yourself into something smaller, trying to fit inside someone else's limitations, you are giving them your mind. And Marcus Aurelius, a man who had every reason in the world to be consumed by bitterness, refused to give anyone that power. He built something inside himself that nobody could touch, a stillness, a knowing, a place no one could reach. He called it the only real retreat a person ever needs. Nowhere can a man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. That place exists in you too. You just haven't gone there in a while, because you have been too busy trying to make a home in people who were never going to let you stay. Here is what I need you to hear before this ends. You gave everything, and they gave you nothing. That is not a reflection of your worth. That is a reflection of their emptiness. Your love was real, your effort was real, your loyalty was real. None of that was wasted because it came from something genuine inside you. But you are still here. Your body is still here. Your heart is still beating. And Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man who ever lived, wrote his final word on this with one sentence. One sentence that I want you to carry with you from this moment forward. It is a disgrace in this life when the soul surrenders. First, while the body still perseveres. Your body never gave up on you. Don't let your soul give up either. You are not too much. You are not too sensitive. You are not the problem. You are someone who loved deeply in a world full of people who are afraid to love at all. And that is not your weakness. That is your greatest strength. Now take that strength and for the first time, point it at yourself. If this reached something inside you, share it with one person who needs to hear it right now and drop a comment below. Tell me, have you ever given everything to someone who gave you nothing back? I read every single one. See you in the next one.